you know about elevational hunts is that you can be in really good shape and you're still sucking wind. But you want to have a good basic aerobic base. So we'll be doing with you in your training program, because that's really what we're going to do today. We're going to start you on a barbell program. We're going to get you reasonably strong through a novice linear progression using the starting strength model. And then we're also, towards the end of your program, going to start throwing some I guess you would call it sport or professional specific training for you to be able to handle your pack and be able to climb. And we're going to do some sprints, and we're going to do some other conditioning type things that relate to your sport and to your profession. But the key to you is that if you can't produce force, how hard is it to pack 80 pounds, 100 pounds on your back?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. You put a meat pack on somebody's back, you know right then if he's in shape or not.
Oh,
that's
dude.
sure.
That's right.
I use Crystal. She's way stronger. So she usually packs my meat out.
She's the strong one, you know?
Yeah. She is the only one in the room that does have a Rocky Mountain Bighorn. So,
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, when you go to your website, it's what's your website again?
Just bluecollaradventures.com.
Yeah, when you go there and you look at the host bios, you'll see a picture of Crystal, and she's got her sheep head and the cape on the back of her back, and she's packing that thing out.
30 days straight she did.
I mean, that's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
freaking
In
awesome.
the mountains of Idaho.
And anybody
that's
who
awesome.
hunts that kind of animal knows that's legit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So when you're the guy and you live with that every day, you have
You
to
gotta
straight
man up.
train.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, she's got more testosterone than you do, dude.
Well, no, actually, I got some help there.
Oh, yeah.
I do have some help there. Okay. You know, the big thing, I go through this with my friends too, is guys over 40, and I'm just going with what I've learned. I'm always searching whether it's a better supplement or better this.
Right.
Then I learned that, man, my low testosterone was killing me. I was like a 98-year-old man that's on oxygen, basically. I was like 120. So I met the guys at Low T Center, and they have dialed me in the last 2 years. And honestly, two of the most physical hunts I've done in my career were this last year. And I attribute a lot of that to my chemistry being right.
Yeah.
Because I feel better, and I'll go do more. Now I'll get out on the mountain and I'll just keep pushing, and it's like you don't lose it as fast.
No, you definitely have more.
Yeah.
You definitely have more strength. And you have more endurance when your hormones are balanced. And also for our work with you doing this strength program, this 40-fit program we're going to do with you, they're going to give you a DEXA scan that we're going to do at the front end of this. So we're going to measure your body composition. We're going to look at your lean mass that you have right now, your fat mass, and all the other masses that are in your body. Okay, we're going to look at that first. We're going to create a baseline, and then from there, we're going to do a program with you over the course of the next 2 to 3 months, and then we're going to do another DEXA scan, and we're going to look and see where you're at then.
And that's a huge tool, man.
Yeah.
So it's like almost disheartening when you see it.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see it because you do realize where you have all your muscles, and it's like exact.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
that's cool.
And I think, as you've experienced, you hit a certain age and a couple of things start to happen naturally unless you do something
More
to
than a
counteract
couple.
that.
Right.
So number one, testosterone starts falling. Right. That's just a natural process
Males
of aging.
and females.
Males and females.
Yeah.
Number two, and this is tightly related, is we have what's called sarcopenia, loss of muscle mass over time. And number three, you have osteopenia, right? Loss of bone density over time.
Right.
And so these naturally kind of start falling sometime in your 30s, just barely, and then you hit 40s, and the slope increases, and you get in your 50s and more, and all of a sudden it falls off a cliff, right? Yeah. Unless you're doing something with your fitness to counteract those. And the beautiful thing about barbell training is it addresses all of those things, right?
Right.
Barbell training with compound movements increases testosterone production, increases growth hormone, insulin growth factor, all these things to get our body in the process of growing new tissue, which is what we want to counteract that muscle and bone loss, right? So that's the best thing we can do to put lean mass in our bodies. Right. And counteract the natural process of aging.
And it's super easy. Like takes what's 5 minutes. It's like 5-minute abs is what we're going to do later today.
Well, kind of not, but yeah. Well,
I'm kind of getting nervous.
Are you getting a little squeamish?
Yeah,
Sure,
but
I
want to do the
Yeah.
work, but I realize that, and you have to go do the work for it to,
Well,
pay off.
Here's the beautiful thing, right? Is we're not going to stick you under 400 pounds day one, right?
Yeah, you'd call an ambulance.
By the time. PR or ER,